What's good, young bulls? I'm gonna tell y'all the top 5 skills that you should work on so you can be self-employed, not work a 9 to 5, be your own boss type shit, have a good life in general, and just do whatever the fuck you want to do. And if you don't know who I am, I'm a brand designer for my own shit, little six-figure shit, right? And I'm a designer for some celebrity athlete brands. But if you want to know exactly, just go click around on my shit. If you look enough, you'll see what the fuck I do. But pretty much, I'm gonna tell you 5, and the first one is a technical skill, bro. Whether that be Photoshop, goddamn fucking Adobe After Effects, or Pro, whatever the fuck they use to edit it. Be a cameraman, goddamn, know how to clip shit. Pick something technical and just start while you're young. Ideally, like, as a teenager, really. Don't matter if you're 15, 16, because I started doing shit when I was probably like 12, bro, on Photoshop. And that helped me get here to this opportunity that I have now. But really, the world is just getting like more technical, bro. So the earlier you start some shit, when you become that age, or you could probably do some shit now where you're making bread that young, but the earlier you start, let's say in your teens, the better you'll just naturally get at like editing, Photoshop, fucking photography, goddamn clipping shit. It's any form of technical skill will be refined by the time that you're grown. So that's the number one. And there's not too much to speak on that because it's like, just pick one and just do it. Or pick a bunch and do all of them. And by the time you fucking move out and you're going to college and shit or whatever, you have a skill that you've already honed in on since you were young. For real. Because I just said I started some shit when I was like 12. And that's how I'm good at Photoshop now. Because it doesn't matter if these people go to college for Photoshop and shit. Because I'm already doing this shit for 10 years. So it doesn't matter what they teach you. Same for you. Whatever you pick and start doing, you're gonna know damn near as much or more than the teacher. You know what I'm saying? And just pirate that shit, bro. Crack it. Who says you gotta pay for shit? They got fucking Pirate Bay torrents and shit still, bro. I'm still working off of fucking cracked Photoshop. So same one I was using when I was 12. So there's that. There's not too much to say about that, for real. Just pick one and get good at it. And just stick to it, bro. Something technical, a technical skill. I would say the second one is communication, bro. You need to learn how to talk to people. Because no matter what you do on some be your own boss shit, you're going to have to talk to people, bro. You're going to have to talk to customers, to clients, to fucking vendors. You're going to have to talk to people. And a lot of times, like, people would think talking to people is being all formal and shit, but it's not that. It's just understanding, like, how to have conversational manners and make people comfortable. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't talk to everybody the same. And I be getting emails for opportunities, and it'll be saying some crazy shit like, yo, I'm this, and it'll just sound mad professional. And I'm professional when I need to be, but if I'm getting a bunch of emails a day asking for opportunities, like to collab and whatnot, I'm looking towards the person that just feels more human. And if you're sending me some shit that sounds like the fucking HR wrote it, I'm automatically assuming that you don't have very good communication skills. So communication skills is important. You're gonna need it for everything, bro. There's times where I'll go into a store, and just because I know how to talk to people and make people feel comfortable and just have manners, I can get some shit for a lower price. I can get some shit faster. I get to skip people. You know what I'm saying? And all these like celebrity connections I have and whatnot, it's really just because I know how to talk to people. And you don't need to sound like a professional. You just need to sound like a human. And if you know what the fuck you're doing with number one, like I said, the technical skill, then you are a professional. It's not, there's no like, there's not a literal formula to how to talk to people. Unless you're trying to be manipulative, and that's some whole other shit that you want to learn about, I'll tell y'all, but you don't really need to be doing that for business. Like, it's not, or being your own boss or creating your own life, right? So just work on communication, bro. Talk to the cashier, talk to the cashier, talk to the fucking the fucking bro pushing carts, talk to fucking the goddamn anybody, bro. The waiter, just make the conversation go deeper than what it needs to be. And you'll just naturally, just like the technical skill, the more you do it, you'll just get better at it in the long run. And by the time you're grown and you're trying to make a career or 9 to 5 or fucking, or leave your 9 to 5 or fucking do whatever, you'll just be that much better at talking to people than other people. Like if your parents ain't make you order your own food when you was a little kid under 10 years old, then you already behind, gang. Like, so you should start on that and focus on that. Secondly, to the technical skill and communication. The third skill I would say is financial discipline, bro. Cause when whatever job you're working now, you're getting paid hourly, some low ass shit cause you're a teenager working. Just save that shit, bro. Like, cause there was probably thousands I made as a teenager and just a younger adult, that if I saved like even $10 from every paycheck, the age I am now, bro, I'm over 25, that's all I'm gonna say. But it's like the age I am now, if I just saved $10 from every single check, or just understood that you don't have to blow your whole fucking check, I would have way more money now for my business saved, pretty much. Cause I barely got into the point of being financially disciplined to where I'm not spending every fucking dollar and trying to just do fun shit. And like, not to say you can't do fun shit, but you don't need to be doing fun shit all the time. Like, that's ridiculous, really. But financial discipline will take you far as fuck. And that's what I'm learning now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And look into like all these investment videos are good to watch. They just talk about a lot about IRAs and fucking high yield savings accounts. If you don't know what that shit is, YouTube that shit. But focus on financial discipline for sure is a skill that the younger you start with it, the better you'll just be at it. And all these things I'm telling you, all these skills I'm saying now, it's so you can hone in on it while you're young. So by the time you're older or grown and you want to pick what you want to do in life, you're not having to do that on top of these other things. And so I said, technical skills, communication, and financial literacy. Right. The fourth one is taking risks. You need to get comfortable at taking risks to do any of this self-employed, be your own boss, pick your own life shit. Because there's not a for sure in anything, but the more risk you take and the younger you start taking risks, the more comfortable you'll be taking risks. And by the time you're older, you'll just trust yourself more and you'll just be more confident. And like all this shit behind me, like this is all like fucking shit for my clothing brands and shit that I'm in charge of, right? And for an example, like most of these boxes are sold, right? And for me to even have got all this shit, I had to take a risk and purchase the shit, or take a risk and prove myself so my clients would want to fuck with me. And so I'm in charge of their shit. So they're trusting me. They're risking their trust in me, but they're not really taking a risk because I've already taken all the risks. And I'm continuing to take them, because once I sell this shit, I'm going to have to use the money to do something else. Because if you do anything self-employed, fuck the 9 to 5 shit, you're just going to be reinvesting into yourself. And that's risky, but that's a part of the thing. That's why it's not for everybody. And the younger you start doing that shit, the more just like fortified your brain will be, and you'll just be able to calculate better, and you'll just be more confident in yourself and trusting yourself and whatnot. And it's just like, it's pretty much all this shit is. It's just risk taking. Pretty much all this shit is the 4 things I just told you already. Technical skills, fucking communication, financial discipline, and trusting yourself. So that's the first 4. Technical skill, communication skill, financial discipline, and taking risks / trusting yourself. And I would say the 5th skill that's mad important is talking to the opposite gender, because that shit is just such a big part of anything. Like, not even for like some love shit. Like, let's say you start a brand and you need models. You can't just have all the same one gender models. You need the other ones. And even just on some business shit, like, you might have a good ass opportunity as a boy, and this lady's bad as fuck, but you're nervous, but you have a good opportunity. So what, she about to just fuck you over. And even for the girls, you about to have, you want to be a model, like, and now this photographer boy is trying to hit you up, and he just about to make you do some weird shit, like, because you're not good at talking to the other gender. So the younger you just practice that, and it doesn't mean you'll like just try to like get boxed from everything or just get clapped. Like, it's not what it means. It means just feel comfortable with talking to the other gender, because it'll get easier when you get older. You can see a lot of people, they're like seeking something. So you can tell what people are seeking. You can tell who's seeking something, who's being genuine. You can use that to your advantage if they're seeking something. And it's just talking to the opposite gender, because it'll just help. It goes back to the communication that I said, the third one. But just talking to the opposite gender, I know it's a problem that like a lot of people have. I be seeing people get fucked over, bro. Let's say your fucking business goes amazing, and now this is your first baddie, gang, and she's about to fry you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just will help. It'll just help, bro. It'll just help. Just trust me, that shit is gonna help. It's the same thing as communication, but I know it's like different for people when it's the opposite gender. That shit, they just be folded, bro. You can't do that, bro. There's a lot of boys that want shit out of girls, and there's a lot of girls that want shit out of boys. So the earlier you start, the earlier or the better you'll be at like trying to tell what people want, bro. Cause this shit is all about reading yourself, reading people, knowing who to trust and who you can't. And I'm not gonna lie, you can't really trust that many people. But if you know what they want and you know what you want, it just makes it, you can make it mutual. You know what I'm saying? On some business shit, on some trying to read if you're getting used, like, it's shit like that, bro. But that's why it's the fifth one, because it's pretty much the same as the second one I said. It's communication skill. So yeah, young bulls, there's some little quick shit. Y'all want me to like go in on some more shit? And these are just skills that I worked on when I was younger, but I didn't realize I was doing that. But if I put more emphasis on it, I probably would be even better now. Except for financial literacy or discipline, I did not work on that shit. And so now I'm just barely learning after the age of 25. Like, and if I knew that shit sooner, I would have a much, much, much bigger bag on me type shit. But yeah, as a young bull teen, technical skills, bro. Communication skills, bro. Financial discipline. Goddamn. What I say, bro? Taking risks and trusting yourself. Very big. And that just, it's like the first three will create the fourth one. So you just, yeah, taking risks, trusting yourself, and talking to the opposite gender. One more time for the thumbnail. Type shit. Technical skill, communication skill, financial discipline, taking risks / trusting yourself, and talking to the opposite gender. My shit broke. But yeah, that's what I would tell myself to work on more if I was younger. Or I would focus on more. Let me know if y'all want me to go more in depth on that shit. But that's a 3. I'm posing for the thumbnail and shit. It's a good one. I'm gonna put this. Alright. Preach, done.